back to another session of biology. So in this video we are trying to understand more about the chambers of heart. In our previous class I have said you about the chambers of heart and the septum present in between the chambers of our heart. Let me try to understand more about the chambers of heart with their function. What are the particular functions of the particular chamber? So if you look at the picture, you are going to see that blood is when the arrow mark, everybody will understand. Entry of the arrow mark is being shown and exit of the arrow mark is being shown in a different way. And the blue and red color already have said oxygenated is your red color, deoxygenated is blue color. So the arteria collect blood that enter the heart. So arterias are meant for collecting. As I said you, they are said to be the receiving chamber. So my dear students, here you are supposed to understand the right atrium. You should remember this. I'll tell you slowly so that you can make a note, which I have not put up in your slide. Right atrium, in the sense right side of the heart, which is atrium, which receives, no, right atrium receives the deoxygenated blood from upper and lower part of the body. Please do remember, the right atrium is going to receive, it is a receiving chamber. So what it receive? It is going to receive the deoxygenated blood. Please make a note. From where? From the upper and lower part of your body. Whatever the body contain the deoxygenated blood, it may be the upper side or it may be a lower side. It will get collected and it will enter into your right atrium through a vena cava that is called superior vena cava and inferior vena cava respectively. Please, I have not written in this because you have to use your pen and paper to remember all these points. So as the right atrium is going to receive the deoxygenated blood through a vena cava called superior and inferior vena cava. Superior means which is present above, upper part. Okay, as I said, it is going to receive the blood from upper and lower. Upper बोले तो superior, inferior बोले तो नीचे का part से. जो भी गंदा खून यानी कि deoxygenated blood होता है ना, वो right atrium receive करता है. Fine. So left atrium क्या receive करता है? Oxygenated blood. Please do remember, right and left. Left part receive O, in the sense oxygenated. Right part receives D, that is deoxygenated. LORD. In this way you can remember. Fine. So the left atrium is going to receive the oxygenated blood from the lungs by pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein. See, this is, you should remember. Who is going to receive the deoxygenated blood? Right atrium. Through which vena cavas? Superior and inferior vena cava. Very good. Then now coming to the oxygenated blood also has to enter, no, because it is a pumping organ. Left atrium or auricle is going to receive the oxygenated blood. Okay, from where? Blood is getting purified where? The blood is going to get purified in the lungs. Everybody know. So for the purification, it will go for the lungs. So lungs, after the purification, it will enter into the atrium through a vein. The name of the vein is pulmonary vein. Please do remember this one. Okay, the short form is Lord. If you remember a Lord, I'll give you a short clue to remember this. To remember where it is going to end. The oxygen difference between oxygenated and deoxygenated blood entering. If you remember Lord, LORD. LO means left oxygenated. R means right. D means deoxygenated. So in this way also you can remember. So these are the short keys to remember, because usually you people will get confused. Right में आ रहा है, कौन सा आ रहा है? याद नहीं रहेगा. लेफ्ट में आ रहा है वो भी आएगा पर कौन सा आ रहा है वो पता नहीं. सो लेफ्ट हमेशा ओ, LO, RD. Fine. I hope it is clear to you. Now coming to some other walls, let me tell you here in this picture some more things is being given. So blood to the body, it is going, blood from the lungs, it is entering, as I said you clearly, the ventricles pump the blood out of the heart. So my dear students, now the walls, now we are trying to understand about the walls. Look at the picture of the wall as it is opening. The walls between the arteria and ventricles are connected to a inner wall of the heart by tough tendons. The word tendon is not new to you. Everybody knows what is tendon and ligament. So tendons are it is a joining muscle to bone. It is a tough tissue which is going to join fibrous tissue which is going to join muscles to bone. So here it plays an important role. The walls between the arteria, as I said you, there are walls present in them. So the arteria and ventricles are being connected with the thin walls. So by a tough tendons. Fine. Now the tendons allow the wall to close and hold the wall flap in place. They prevent the walls from flipping up and turning inside out. This is the work of the tendons. Okay, fine. Look at the picture. It is clearly given, which is wall open and wall closed. See, in this picture you are seeing the walls. Fine. I have expanded. Okay. Now in this you are going to see the closing and opening of the wall. Now the heart can pump blood because it is made up of muscles. Muscle tissue working by contracting, that is squeezing and relaxing. So this is being done in our heart. So the remaining part, like what is diastolic condition and systolic condition of our heart, this word will come when you are going to check up the blood pressure. During the blood pressure, these words will come, systolic and diastolic, that we are going to study in our next class. Thank you.